Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sabrina back with another video. I know I have been so MIA and so bad at getting content out and just filming and uploading and all that good stuff. Even uploading on my Instagram, I've just been MIA. I kind of fell off of makeup for a little while, but I'm back on my shit, alright? I promise. Back on my stuff. I am so excited because it is officially fall and the vampy lips are coming back in season. This look right here screams fall to me. I absolutely love the way it came out and I hope you guys do too. But I have a little announcement, but if you want to know what that announcement is and what information that you are gonna want to know, you gotta stay tuned to the very end of this video because it's a really good announcement and you guys have a decision to make that you are gonna have to let me know down in the comments below what you guys would prefer. But you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. You're probably like, what? But if you want to know what I'm talking about, go ahead and wait till the very end so that way you can kind of understand what I'm blabbing about right now. But anyway, you guys know what to do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated and I will love you guys so much. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just get right into it. And a little side note, I might have overdone it a little bit with the maroon, but maroon's my favorite color and I don't care. I'm gonna have a maroon backdrop, maroon lips, maroon shirt, everything. Even my little cute coffee mug right here is maroon. I got this whenever I was in one of my friend's weddings. I was her bridesmaid and it says bridesmaids coffee and on the back right here it says my name. But my favorite color is maroon and as you can tell, I am not shy about it at all. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right in. Alright guys, so I already went ahead and did one eye off camera and the lashes are applied on this side as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started and we are going to be focusing mainly on the eyes today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be using most of the products from my... Alrighty then. I apparently just dropped everything. Anyway, I am going to be using most of the products from my Boxy Charm from this month. I really loved the palette that it came with and as well as the brushes. Some of the brushes I am going to be using and then of course I'll be using some of my own as well. I really loved the palette it came with and it is this one right here, which is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. It's really pretty, has some pops of color in there as well as some like neutral shades in there and you know, just really pretty warm tone shades. I am going to be using a couple shades from this palette as well just to help me complete the eye look. But let's go ahead and get started. And please do not mind my shirt. I want it to be comfortable. But yes, it is a panda riding a giraffe, drinking, getting lit. I don't know, it's my it's my boyfriend's friend's shirt. Somehow my boyfriend ended up with it and then I ended up with it and it's super cute. You know, it's a panda getting lit with a giraffe, you know. So we are gonna now go into the Violet Voss palette. And the first shade we're going to start off with is this one right here, which is this really pretty burgundy shade in the shade Cinnamon. And I am going to be using one of the brushes that came in the Boxy Charm box. And it was this set right here. It is from the brand Moda Pro by Royal and Lanickel. I don't know. It looks like this. I am going to be picking up this one right here, which they don't have names, but it just looks like this. And I'm going to be picking up the shade Cinnamon with that brush. And as you can tell, I did do a full cut crease this time. And so you guys are going to see how I create a full cut crease. But I am going to be picking up that shade and just dabbing it in the areas I need to really create that crease. And you kind of just want to follow your crease line. But once you get towards like the very tip of your eyebrow, you're gonna flick it upward towards your eyebrow. So you're gonna just go around the crease, dip in, then flip out. And you'll see that right now as I'm doing it. So once you start to get towards the end over here, I'm following my crease down towards the brow. And then once I get to the actual brow, I'm starting to just drag it upward. And right now, we're just dabbing the color in. And once we're done dabbing it in the areas we need, we can go over top and really start to blend it out. And a tip for you guys is definitely hold your mirror straight, look in the mirror, and make sure you're drawing the crease exactly the same way as you drew the one on this side, because there is times where I have done it and one looks higher than the other and it's not even and symmetrical, and that's annoying. Once the shadow is placed, I am going to take the exact same brush that I was using to place it. I'm just not going to pick up any more product. And I'm just going to go in very tiny circular motions just around the edges of the shadow and just kind of start to diffuse it before we start to place that orange shade. And this is just going to help diffuse the edges so that way when we place the orange shade to start blending, it's not going to look so harsh. I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up when it comes to blending. They don't blend out that first shade first. They place the first shade and then they dip into the second shade, and you try and use that second shade to start blending the first shade and the second shade together. But for me, it works best if I blend out the first shade to my liking and then start placing the second shade over top. And it doesn't have to be blended perfectly, it just has to be diffused just a little bit so that way it's not so harsh when you're working with the second color. Next brush I'm going to be picking up is this one right here, which is the Morphe M507 brush, and I'm going to be using that brush to pick up this shade right here, which is this orange shade. The name of that shade is Terracotta. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that shade, but I am going to be tapping it along the palette just to dust off all the excess shadow, and I'm going to take just a small bit around the edges and slowly start blending out. Once I've started to blend the orange shade in with the burgundy shade, it starts to really take away from that burgundy shade. So what I'm going to do next is pick up that same brush that I used to apply the first shade and pick up a little bit more of that color, and then I'm going to apply it again over top, and this is just to help bring back the depthness of that first shade. Up next, I am going to be dipping into this palette right here, which is the Proceed with Caution palette by ColourPop times Shayla, I believe. Yep, times Shayla. And then I'm going to be using this brush right here. But I am going to be dipping into this palette right here, and I'm going to be using this yellow shade right here. But I'm just going to be dipping into it very slightly and applying that on the outer edge of that shadow. The last step to complete the crease portion of this before we start to cut our crease with concealer is I'm going to pick up another one of those brushes from the Boxy Charm little collection it came with. I'm going to pick up this one right here. This is what it looks like. And I am going to be grabbing a little bit of this shade right here, which is the shade Maintenance in the ColourPop palette. And I'm going to be applying that directly where I applied the other burgundy shade. Alright, now that that is complete, I am going to be picking up just any concealer I have with my Morphe 213 brush, which is my all-time favorite cutting the crease brush. Super tiny and precise. Really helps get in there. gonna go ahead and speed up this process because you guys have seen me cut my crease probably in almost every video on this channel. Maybe not everyone, but just about. So I'm gonna speed this up and we're gonna go ahead and start cutting our crease. Alright, the crease is now cut, and I'm going to be picking up another brush from that little pack of brushes that I received, and I'm going to be picking up this gold shade right here, which is in the shade gold, and I'll be applying that all over the lid. The last step to complete this eyeshadow look, I am going to be picking up a fluffier brush and be dabbing into this palette right here and grabbing a little bit of this gold shade right here, which is the shade called Bead End. Bead End. Oh my god, I can't say that. I'm going to be just picking up a little bit of that and going directly over top of that initial gold shade. And the eyeshadow portion of this look is now complete. We are going to be moving on to eyeliner, and I am going to be using this eyeliner right here, which is the Hank & Henry eyeliner. Slick With It is what it's called, and it's in the shade Blick Kitty Black. I think that's how you say it. It is a really good eyeliner. There's some good things to it and there is some bad things. The good thing about it is the actual applicator of the eyeliner. It is like a felt pin, so it draws really straight and thin, precise lines, which is great and which is what I typically like in an eyeliner. The only downside to the eyeliner is that you do have to go over it 2 to 3 times to really get it this black, or really press down when you're applying the liner, which can be difficult, especially if you're a beginner, because if you're pressing down and trying to draw it, you could potentially mess up, or a lot more eyeliner can come out, and you know, it can mess up your eyeliner. But I am going to show you guys how this eyeliner works today, and for my beginners out there, I am going to be trying to explain to you guys what exactly I'm doing as I'm doing it, which can be a little bit difficult, especially when applying liner. But I am going to be doing that for you guys today. So for my beginners out there who don't know how to apply a wing liner, you are going to learn how to do that today. What I used to do when I didn't know how to apply liner, I used to draw little dots with the eyeliner first, and then all I did was just connect the dots. And by connecting those dots, I drew my eyeliner and you would just have to fill it in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do just that. So what I do first is draw a dot right here, and then I will just move along the eye and gradually make this line a little bit bigger each time I draw it. So I am going to zoom you in just a bit so that way you can see what it is that I am doing. So I drew that first dot right there, then drew this one right here, but kind of made that little line, or I guess you could say dot, a little bit longer. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing right here. And here's kind of where it gets tricky. You want to draw it kind of straight towards, but in a diagonal line. I don't know if that makes any sense, but okay, so I'll just show you. So what I do is just draw a little dot right here, and then as well as right here. And all you have to do is start from here, draw a line, and connect all the dots. Once you connect the dots, all you have to do is draw a diagonal line connecting it to the line up top. So let's go ahead and do that. looks a little funky now, but once you connect the line to the bottom and you fill everything in, it's gonna look really pretty. So you're gonna go from the corner of your eyeball and then just slowly connect it. And just like that. Like I said, I like a dramatic wing, so it looks really big and bulky and dramatic, but you can do the exact same steps but more subtle and smaller wing. And now I would just fill it in. So as you can tell, my wings don't look even, and it's because of how thick this is over here compared to this one. So one of two things, I can either make this one thicker and run the risk of it not looking good, or I can just wait till when I apply foundation and concealer and just really sharpen this one up, which is what I plan to do once the lashes are applied and all of that. But as you can tell, me connecting those dots really helped form the wing. And I know, like I said, it doesn't look perfect, but once we apply foundation and concealer and we use the edge of the sponge to to sharpen everything up, it's gonna look 100 times better. But I hope this little mini eyeliner tutorial helped out. Alright, we are gonna now be working on the face. I'm not gonna go into too much depth about the products that I'm using. I can list them down below if you are curious, or you can watch my previous videos. They are the exact same products that I've been using for several months now. So if you are curious and would like to know, you can definitely check the description box below, and I will have all those products listed for you down there. Or you can just watch my previous videos because nothing has really changed. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just speed up this process. So as I was applying my foundation, my camera died, unfortunately, so I was not planning on cutting out the entire face portion of the makeup out of this video, but that is what's going to happen today because my camera died and I didn't notice. So it is what it is, but nothing really has changed. I did say I was gonna put everything in the description box anyway, so that's okay. We know we just didn't get the foundation and whatnot portion of this video. But just in case you guys were wondering, I am using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. Right. And as usual, I am going to be taking a little bit of translucent powder on a beauty blender to carve out my cheeks. On to the waterline portion. This is the portion that I was most excited about. It's going to tie everything together. It's going to make everything look so much more prettier and just more fall. Just everything's gonna be looking so much better. So first things first is I'm gonna be picking up a Morphe M326 brush, and I am gonna be dipping into this shade right here, which is the shade Cinnamon. And I'm gonna be applying this as closest to the water line as possible. I'm gonna be packing that shade, and once I'm done, I'm gonna take a small blending brush and start to really smoke out that bottom lash line. Then I'll be picking up a Morphe M507 brush and using this blending brush to start to blend everything out and smoke out that bottom lash line. And whatever's towards the end of the eye right here, I am going to be dragging it towards the eyeliner and smoke out the underneath of the eyeliner as well. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that orange terracotta shade and start to apply it underneath. Once I'm done smoking out the waterline, I am going to be picking up this right here, which is the Pale Gel Liner in the shade Deep Taupe. And I did not want to use a black liner just because this screams fall, and to me black is just too dark, you know, like even though it is considered, I guess, a fall color, just brown with this look right here just I felt like would go 100 times better. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to the waterline. Alright, we just have a few steps left to complete the look. I am going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara to coat the bottom of my lashes. I'm going to be grabbing a really tiny small precise brush and dipping into this shade right here, which is a really pretty shimmer shade, and it's in the name, and it's called Cream. And I'll be using this as inner corner highlight, and as well as applying this underneath the brow bone. Time for some highlights, and I'm going to be using this one today, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. And for those of you that have used this highlighter before, know that it is a really pretty highlighter, but does work best when applied with a little bit of setting spray. Now that I am done with the face portion, I am going to be picking up this right here, which is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in the scent Peaches and Cream. This smells delicious. It makes me want to just eat it. But I am going to be using this to lock everything down and just make everything come together, you know? A little fan moment, you know? I actually need to buy me a fan. I had one and I lost it, and I don't know where it is, and it was a lifesaver, you know, instead of using my hand. But for now, we'll just use my hand. Now that fall is upon us, it is time to bring out the dark lips, the berry lips, the brown lips, just fall lips. I'm like so excited. That's probably the most exciting part for me of fall, is the tones of lipstick that I feel like I can wear now. Of course, lipstick is lipstick. You can wear whatever you want, whenever you want, whatever season you want. But, you know, for me, wearing a dark lip in summer, just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right in my opinion. All summer I've been wearing mainly nude, a little bit of pink, red every once in a while, but now it's time for the dark, deep, berry toned lips, vampy lips. I'm super excited about all of that, but I am going to be picking up this shade right here, which is one of my favorite fall lipsticks from ColourPop, which is in the shade Frickin' Frack. Of course, in the tube it does look pink, but when it comes out and actually makes it onto the skin, it does come out a little bit darker. It does have a little bit of berry in the undertones, if you can tell, but it's just such a really pretty color, and I feel like it's gonna really tie the entire lip together. It's gonna tie the entire look together. So I am gonna be applying this today, and I don't have a good lip liner that will go with this, so we're just gonna wing it and not use a liner today. The makeup look is now complete. I am gonna go do a quick outfit change really quick, and I will BRB to close out this video. Alright, I am back. I went ahead and just did a quick outfit change. I just put on a different shirt. I know I kind of overdid it with the maroon today, but I don't care. I love maroon. It is what it is. But anyway, this is the final look of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like I said at the beginning, I did say I was going to be announcing something important towards the end, and that announcement is that we are about to hit 100 subscribers, and I promised you guys when we hit 100 subscribers I was going to be giving away some gift cards. So the decision you guys need to make is I can either do 2 winners of a $50 gift card or 4 winners of a $25 gift card. So you guys sit on that, think about it, then drop a comment down below which option you would prefer. And in about a week or so, I am going to go ahead and check that and kind of tally up the comments and see which one you guys prefer the most. And yeah, but I am not going to start this process until I hit that 100 subscribers, which I'm only 8 subscribers away. So tell your tias, your abuela, your brother, your sister, your dad, your cousins, your dog, I don't care. Tell anybody and everybody to hit that little red subscribe button, because you all could have the chance to win a either $50 gift card, 2 people, or 4 people can win a $25 gift card. So I'm telling you, just tell them. All they gotta do is hit that little red button to subscribe to my channel. It's gonna mean the absolute world to me, and then we can go ahead and start this process of someone winning a gift card. So yeah, that is my announcement for today. Don't forget to comment and let me know which option you would prefer. But yeah, click that little red button, okay? Just tell them to click the little red button and you all could have a chance to win some money to Ulta. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.